Welcome back to the Cronkite Sports Report. I'm Ashley Stevens. Earlier in the show, we had the story of the Eastlake Park Juneteenth celebration. The park's community center has a long history of offering recreational programs for children. The center offers dance classes, cultural programs, as well as various sports programs. Kids came out to use the basketball court Saturday, as well as the other facilities the park has to offer. Eastlake Park continues to carry on valuable traditions to future generations, like hosting Juneteenth.
We need to celebrate. We understand what Juneteenth means to us. And then once everybody else recognizes, if we don't celebrate ourselves and uplift ourselves, who's going to do it, right? So our young people need to see that.
Well, it was Father's Day on Sunday, and in just his third Major League game, D-backs rookie Buddy Kennedy made it a very special day for his family. Kennedy crushed a grand slam in the bottom of the fourth to send the Chase Field crowd into a frenzy. It's his first Major League home run, and yes, in that crowd was his dad, Clifton. Clifton and Buddy shared a moment after the game, which the D-backs won 7-1. Also on hand for Buddy's first big league weekend was former MLB All-Star Don Money, Buddy's grandfather. State Farm Stadium in Glendale might be best known as where the Cardinals play, but it transformed over the weekend into the mecca of high school basketball. The stadium once again hosted Section 7, a massive tournament featuring over 200 high schools from across the country. It allowed players to not just compete against opponents from other states, but also to get scouted. Section 7 brought out coaches from all levels of college basketball. One of the biggest names in attendance was Arizona's Tommy Lloyd.
Definitely in this high school recruiting window, this late June recruiting window, this is the best event in the country. And I think it's second to none, and I think it will only continue to grow.
To many, cornhole is a backyard game. You grab some bags, a couple of friends, and have a fun way to pass some time. Cronkite News reporter Ethan Ryder explains why, to some, there's actually a science to this game.
For most recreational players, cornhole is simple. Pick up any bag and throw. But for competitive players like Nate Walsh and his father Ken, choosing the right bag can make all the difference.
Whenever I look for a bag, I try to look for a bag that can do as many different things as possible, so it's not limiting my strategy.
I throw real soft, so I need a fast bag and a floppy bag. So that's, some bags are really bunchy, called carpet bags. People that throw hard like to throw those because those stick. Whereas if I threw those, I would just barely hit the board and wouldn't go anywhere.
The art of cornhole is more like a science. Bag manufacturers have come up with a numbered speed scale. The higher the number, the faster the bag.
You gotta have something that fits your style. There's so many different manufacturers. I mean, you look at an open here, there's so many different manufacturers, but it all depends on how you throw.
You get an entry-level bag, it's only going to throw one way. Once you get one of these bags in your hand, you start seeing that you can cut, roll, flop. It just opens up a whole other set of the game that you see on TV rather than in your backyard barbecues.
Not only do players have to pay attention to the intricacies of bags, but the manufacturers have to stay alert to the most minuscule of details for a bag to be pro-certified and successful in the market. Each bag has typically gone through 6 to 8 months worth of testing.
From the resin that you use to the bag materials that you use, when we're dyeing or supplementing the bags, certain colors change the feel of the bag, which you have to kind of take into place because it can also change the speed of the bag. It can change how the bag breaks in.
Competitive cornhole bags are also dual-sided, with a fast and a slow side. Players choose what side to use depending on the board and weather conditions.
Out here, it's humid right now with everyone here, so we'll get a faster bag or throw slick side versus sticky side. So there's nuances with the environment.
So while you need the right skills to be successful at cornhole, you also need the right bag. In Mesa, Ethan Ryder, Cronkite News.
The American Cornhole League is holding another regional event here in the Valley this Saturday in Chandler. Visit kbcornhole.com for more information.